got the prettiest.
Well, hello my friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you some brand new wood projects. These are Christmas DIYs made out of real wood, just wood scraps that I had laying around the house, and I decided to use them up to get them out, and I came up with some pretty neat ideas. So let's get crafting. For this first one, I am using some pallet wood that I had laying around over the summer. I had found a place on Facebook Marketplace that was giving out free pallet wood pallets, so I ended up picking up several of them. I still have some wood left over from that. So I just cut it up into several different size pieces, and then I also had just this little piece of wood laying around, which I'm pretty sure came from the pallet wood as well. But it was, as you can see, broken, but it was perfect for what I needed to do. That way I got rid of everything from the garage that I wanted to get rid of. So I will be assembling this. So I'm making a tree, and I'm just adding these after I've sanded them a little bit to this piece that's damaged, using some wood glue and hot glue. Hot glue is for immediate hold, and then wood glue, that way it'll allow the wood glue to cure while I work on it, and it allowed me to work on it. And I am staggering them from the widest to the narrowest at the top. I guess I could have called this video Trash to Treasure, because most of the items that I am using here were destined for trash.
For everyone to enjoy, standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where
I also had one extra piece. This was the widest piece, and I was going to use it for the base, but before I glued it onto the tree, I wanted to stain it, and I am using my favorite dark walnut stain. I got this from your dollar store and more. I just love this stain, and I'm using a rag to apply it. I am actually going to use a rag to apply all the paint as well. I just love that look.
I will be home for a couple of days.
So I will also paint the tree before I attach the base to it. That way it's just easier for me to work on it. So I will stain one piece, and then I will paint the other ones, one with just white acrylic paint. Now I did have to go over this with a brush as well, which I will do a second coat, but it is the only one that I used second coat on. And then I am painting one with Christmas green and one with Christmas red, and this is the Deco Art acrylic paint. I did find that the paint was just a touch bright, especially the green and the red. So after I was finished applying the second coat with a brush onto the white one, I took that white and just dry brushed it over all the rest of all the painted ones, like the colored ones. I guess white is a color as well, but the red, the stain, and then the green. And this just almost aged the look. And then I also took a little bit of that stain that was left over on my rag and just rubbed it on the edge of the white one, trying not to get the paint on it as well. And then I took my little handy sander and sanded it down, just roughed it up pretty much. And I think this gave it that rustic aged look. And then once everything was painted the way I wanted to, I attached the base to it. Now I am going to screw it in just so I can work on it faster, because if I was gluing it, it would take a little longer, even with the hot glue, just for it to cure completely. So I am adding the wood glue, which you can see, as well as the hot glue, and then I'm just going to use that screw and a screw gun to screw it in, and this will just keep it in place and allow the glue to work. If I didn't use the glue, it would probably be too wiggly, but the screw and the wood glue, and the glue just keeps it all in place. And then I felt like it needed a little bit more. This is definitely optional, and I just took some twine and wrapped it all around the tree, and this gave it a bit even more of a rustic look, I find.
Wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying.
Finish the project off, I wanted to add some greenery, and I am using this pick that I got, the floral pick that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I took it apart and I'm just going to glue it to the bottom. And I think this really completes the tree. I love the way this ended up looking. And like I said, this tree could definitely be used in wintertime as well. So if you don't want to have red berries in wintertime, you might want to skip this part.
Drinking hot wine by the fire, yeah. Don't care of anything else.
For my next project, I'm using this giant cube, and I also have two more. And I was going to make a snowman out of them, but then they weren't really working for me, the sizes. So I decided to do something different, a very simple DIY that anybody can really do. I wrapped a bow around it, and I'm going to use them under my rustic Christmas tree as presents, and obviously a fall present, but I just thought this looked so cute and so very rustic, and it's gonna look perfect under my Christmas tree. And I repeated this for all the two other ones, and I also have just used ribbon that I had on hand already cut or left over from other projects, and most of the ribbon did come from Dollar Tree.
It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Well,
I hope you are enjoying these wood projects so far. Let me know down in the comments which one you're liking so far. And if you're stopping by my channel for the very first time, I would love it if you considered subscribing, pressing the notification bell so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. So keep watching. And the last DIY that I'm going to be working on, I am going to use some acrylic paint in white, and I had cut up these three little houses out of 2x4s, just a scrap piece of 2x4 that was left over from other projects, and I gave it 2 coats of a white paint. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but I haven't been able to find any here, and I think they come from Hobby Lobby, but I might be wrong. The little ceramic white houses, I think they are ceramic, and I just love the way they look, and I thought they would look really nice on top of my mantle in my living room. If you haven't seen that decor, make sure you head on over to my home channel where we are decorating for Christmas in full swing. But I wanted to recreate those because I just love the way they look, and I thought these 3 would look really cute on top of my fireplace, like I said. So I have painted them, waited for them to dry, and then I just drew on some windows and some doors. And I'm using my black water-based marker.
In my arm, there's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here.
Each one of them is different because most houses aren't exactly the same. I love some of the decor that I can see on TV, on YouTube, of other YouTubers decorating with, and we just can't sometimes get any of that stuff. And so I've recreated so many of Hobby Lobby things, Kirkland's, what other store is there? I'm not sure what other stores, but we have Home Sense, which is kind of like TJ Maxx and or Home Goods, I guess. But we all know that that store carries different things in every single town. So I like recreating the items that I see other people have.
Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here now.
Well, what do you guys think? It is the end. I have created some pretty neat projects. Some of them you can, well, you could even use all three of them, even in the winter months after the New Year's. So I hope you had enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, thanks so much for watching.
It's time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring.